if you ever have the opportunity to watch the nightly news with a priest, do it. It's rather entertaining. Every Thursday, a priest friend and I, we're usually together, and we have a routine. Starting at 5 o'clock, we watch the NBC affiliate out of Providence, Channel 10. Then we switch channels. We go to WGBH, and we watch BBC America. Then at 6 o'clock, we turn on the NBC affiliate out of Boston, and we watch WHDH, Channel 7. And then at 6:30, we watch the NBC Nightly News. I'm not being paid by NBC, by the way. I just want to let you know that. I'm not trying to get their ratings up. This 2-hour ritual usually entails some sort of adult libation. And during our 2 hours of watching news, at one point, if not twice or thrice, one of us will say, after we watch a segment, God, there's a piece in that story. This past week, it was his turn. 2 weeks ago, it was my turn. I said, there's a piece, there's a homily in that story. And he said, I knew you were going to say that. This past Thursday, when he said it, I said, I knew you were going to say that. What was the piece about? Some of you may have seen it. Very touching, actually. It was about a track meet in North Dakota. All kinds of representatives from around the state had gathered. One of the runners was approaching the finish line. She was just, not that far away, less than a half a mile. And all of a sudden, pop, her knee blew out. Wincing in pain, she turned to tears. But here's where it really gets sad, and this is what should bring us to tears. Her teammates simply ran by her. We would expect her rivals to do the same. But her teammates, they're all on the same page. They're all seeking the same goal, to cross the finish line. They simply ignored the needs of their teammate. It was the kindness of one of the rival track runners who stopped and was moved with compassion. These two had never met. They were from two different parts of the state. And originally, she kind of helped her. She said, put your weight on me. And they started walking, but her knee was in such pain, she couldn't. There's this wonderful image. There's an image of two total strangers, one of them on the back of the other, as they cross the finish line together. Now, I don't know about you, but I would like to say that I would be just like that heroine. But sometimes we get so focused on the finish line, we miss the point. We start thinking about what we think we need, we want. We know and are very familiar with this section of Matthew's Gospel. It's in all of the synoptics. What is the greatest commandment? You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. Our Hebrew brothers and sisters, our Jewish brothers and sisters, use this scriptural passage from Isaiah, and they affix from Deuteronomy, they affix it to their doorposts. They usually touch it as they walk into their homes. That young runner, she loved the Lord her God with all her heart, with all her soul, and with all her might. Why? Because she fulfilled the commandment. The second commandment, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Her teammates didn't love her. She teaches us by a simple act of kindness what it means to love our neighbor. But sometimes we run right past those neighbors, don't we? Because the finish line is right there. So I have a little homework assignment for all of us. Who is our neighbor? Who is our neighbor? Don't answer that. I want you to pray about it. Who is your neighbor?